Good evening and welcome to the NDI Game of the Week right here on 446 Sports. I'm Marshall Leffler alongside executive producer Doug Gann, and tonight it's the regional round. The Carencro Bears are in town at Caesars Palace to take on the 29-3 Ash Trojans. We're set to tip off here in just a moment. We're going to take you courtside for the starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Caesars Palace for your Division I Select second round playoff game versus the number 15 seed Carencro Bears and your number 2 seed Alexandria Trojans. It's now time for the starting lineup for the Carencro Bears. Senior point guard number 5, Derek Locks. Senior guard number 12, Wilson Langer. Senior forward number 13, Kendrick Bernard. Sophomore forward number 11, Hayden Monroe. And senior center number 21, Jaden Baptiste. Your Carencro Bears are coached by head coach Christopher Kovac, Joey Dwyer, and John Avenue.
We are just moments away from tip-off here inside Caesars Palace. It's the NDI Game of the Week right here on 446 Sports, presented to you all season by NDI Heating and Cooling. Call Noah if you need anything for that summer tune-up coming up. We had to turn on our air conditioners earlier this week, and so get that AC service if you need to. Now's the time to do it. NDI Heating and Cooling, bringing you the Game of the Week all season long. The 29-3 Ash Trojans, the number 2 seed in Division I Select. They get a first round bye in a regional round home game against the 21-10 Carencro Bears, the 15 seed. They got a win over Bonneville at home last week in the bi-district round, and they'll get the Trojans again this season. Ash, the 7th seed last year, got a win in this regional round against Carencro here in the 2025 playoff run. Carencro looking to get a little revenge here as Baptiste, the sophomore, and Duncan, the senior, are set to tip it off here in round 2. They're going to blow this one dead. They'll re-jump it. Doesn't look like Tashawn left his feet. Now he'll get it back to Doherty, and we are underway inside Caesars Palace. Doherty will bring it into the front court, being guarded by Lotz, the senior. Both of these guys football players. Bolden will take it at the top of the key. And now Doherty will get it back from Borlawn to set up the offense. 4 seniors on this Carencro team, all 4 football players. Chance Babineau out tonight. Bolden, he'll take one from the top of the key. That's no good. Rebounded by Lotz. Bolden looking to get going early from 3 as he often has. Now Lotz will take it and set up the offense for Carencro's first possession. Doherty is going to deflect that pass. He'll pick it up down the left side. He'll get a foul, tripped up on his way to the hoop. That's going to be Lotz's first foul. And they're going to say he was into a shooting motion. So Doherty will get 2 free throws early on. Doherty, junior guard. No good on his first free throw attempt. Scoreless early on, 7:19 left in the first quarter. No score on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Doherty's second one is no good, and that'll be rebounded by Lotz. Lotz up to the front court, mishandled by Monroe, but he'll get it back into the lane. Pass is complete to Baptiste, and Carencro has the first points of this ball game. Doherty looking to get it to Duncan for his first touch. Got a one-on-one in the post. He'll go cross-court to Bolden. Wright looking to drive down the right side. And Ash will reset on offense. Wright with a 3 from the corner, no good. That'll be rebounded by Bernard. Up ahead quickly now to Monroe, and he'll mishandle that one out of bounds. That's a turnover for the Bears. And Trojans will take over 0 for 3, 0 for 2 from 3 so far early on. Just about a minute and a half gone by. 2-0, Carencro. Doherty gets some room in the lane, layup, no good. Try to go down the left side. Had to adjust midair and unable to convert after seeing an opening. Monroe will drive the lane now. Good defense there by Duncan. And Batiste will kick it back out to Lott. Doherty defending Lotz again. No good. Out of bounds off of Jarvell. Good box out position there by Bordelon. Trying to get the rebound there, but unable to bring that one in. So Carencro will take this one out under the baseline, and that'll be Bernard with the ball. Doherty with another steal, and he's got the lane down the middle. Up and no good, but Duncan with the rebound and the slam dunk to tie this game. Good job by Tyshawn running the floor there. Doherty with his second steal, and we're tied up at 2. No good, rebounded by Bordelon. We'll try to get it out to Bolden, but that'll be tipped. Good job by Bolden to defend there. Bordelon will come back down with a rebound. Doherty now into the front court, looking to Wright. Wright will drive. Off the hop, tried to get it to Duncan, but off target, and that's going to be another turnover for the Trojans. Wright will stay up on defense there, guarding Derek Lotz. Tyshawn, you see, brought out there on Monroe in defense. He'll help over on Bernard. Leading scorer for the Bears in their win over Bonneville. Good defense there by the Trojans, and Carencro will reset. Trying to get a three-point look, pump fake, and they're going to get Marcus Bolden for a foul there. That's Wilson Landry, the senior captain of this ball team. Got Bolden on a pump fake. And that will give Landry 2 free throws. 5:05 left to go in the first, tied at 2. Landry's no good, so that's 3 free throws combined so far. Both teams yet to have one go through, and we'll get our first substitution of the game. Kentrell Morrison, the junior, will check in for Monroe. Coach Kovac said this might be one of the best 6-men in the area. And he'll check in now with 5:05 left to go in the first. No good. Bordelon with another rebound. And Landry misses 2 free throws. Still tied at 2. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Carencro with a zone look now. Bolden will get another look, this time from the baseline, and it's good. Bolden for 3. His first points of the evening. Ash leads 5-2. 4:46 left to go in the first quarter. Tight defense there again by Doherty. And Bernard will get a little room on the left side, drives in, and that's what he can do. Leading scorer for Carencro. He's good from the left block. And it's a 5-4 game. Carencro staying in that zone. Tyshawn getting a look at the high post. He'll go to the short corner. Bordelon looking to get some room there, but nothing doing. Up top to right. Going to get it to Doherty. Doherty with a pump fake drive. Kick out to Bordelon from the corner. No good. Air ball. And that's going to be rebounded by Bernard. Morrison up in transition over Corey Wright. That attempt is good from the left side, and so Carencro will retake the lead, 6-5, just under 4 to go in the first. Ash will go one of their tried and true offensive plays here. Duncan will get a touch in the paint. Layup is up, and that'll be a change of possession pending a call. No, we're going to get a foul call on Wilson Landry. And that will be Landry's first foul of the game, and so we will see Tyshawn Duncan with his first free throw attempts of this ball game. Duncan, top recruit in the state of Louisiana coming into this season. That free throw is up and good. Second leading scorer, leading rebounder for Ash this season. He is committed to the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. And he will look to give the Trojans the lead here with 3:43 left to go in the first. Coming up with this second free throw attempt. Duncan goes 2 for 2 from the line. And Trojans will take a 1-point lead. 7-6, 3:40 to go in the first. Eddie Williams is into the game now for the Trojans, as is Jaden Eli. So we'll get a travel call on Monroe, the sophomore. That'll be a turnover for Carencro. As Bolden and Doherty will get a breather here in the first quarter. Jaden Eli, number 5, Eddie Williams, number 14. In now for Ash. Williams gets it to Bordelon in the corner. Pump fake, drive, little contact. No matter. Bordelon up and good with a layup. 9-6, Trojans over the Bears. Nice tough move there by Bordelon to fight through contact and get a layup there. Now he'll guard Bernard out on the perimeter. Little cut there by Lotz. That's going to be blocked by Duncan. That'll be a jump ball call as the ball is kind of held up between Lotz and Duncan. But Duncan with his first block of the game. Carencro will retain possession on the jump ball, and they'll get a baseline out of bounds play. Monroe will get it in the corner, swing it out to Morrison at the top of the key. He'll drive the lane. Good job by Trojans defense to get him to the left side. Jaden Eli got a lot of the basketball on that, but they will be a foul called on that one. That's Eli's first. In off the bench. And so now Dentrell Morrison, the sixth man for Carencro, is up and good with his first free throw. Coach Kovac said they don't do starting lineups at their home games because in his mind they have 7-8 starters. They've had a few different lineups this season, and you can see the sixth man there. Morrison is 2 for 2 from the line, and that will bring Carencro within a point. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Eddie Williams and the Trojans with a 1-point lead as Bordelon will take a 3 from the right side, bounces up and out. Morrison with a rebound, transition quickly into the front court. He'll get it back to Lotz, and Ash is able to stop the fast break for Carencro. Euro step from Lotz inside, and that'll be another foul call, another trip to the line for Carencro. This one's going to be called on Eddie Williams, his first personal foul of the ball game. 2:37 left to go in the first. Ash 9, Carencro 8. Lotz to the line, one of the senior starters for this Carencro team, and he'll be shooting 2. First one is up and in. That'll tie this ball game at 9 apiece. Trojans will get the winner of this game, will get the winner of Tioga and Brother Martin. That's being played over in Tioga High School in Rapides Parish this evening. Lotz is up and good with his second free throw, and we'll get another substitution. Junior guard Joseph Jones will check in for Lotz. Works a lot with Morrison in that backcourt. Trojans have it now. They'll get it set up with Corey Wright running point guard for Ash. He'll get a screen from Duncan to the elbow. Up. No good, but Duncan, another rebound and another slam dunk. Tyshawn Duncan, twice now, he's followed one of his guards with a thunderous putback. Trojans 11, Bears 10. Now we'll see Bolden and Doherty getting ready to check back in this ball game. Boardline will give up the left baseline to Bernard. They'll get him to pull up there. Landry with a three-point attempt from the outside, no good. Rebound is tipped out to Eli. Eli with some contact, but he'll retain possession and get it to Boardline in the front court. Boardline looking to drive. Spin move. Up. No good. Stripped. Carencro on the run. They'll turn it over. Duncan. Up. Slam. Dunk. His third slam of the game. This time in transition. Good job by Ash to pick that ball back up, the loose ball, and get two easy ones. 13-10. Ash over Carencro. A minute and a half left in the first quarter. Big gap there in the middle. Bernard will get there and catch it, but Williams will get a steal. Now he's got to run out. He'll go up and no good. Corey Williams in there to rebound. That ball is going to stay with the Trojans. Ash will get a baseline play here. And Bolden and Doherty will check in for Corey Wright and Jaden Eli. So Corey Wright will take his first breather with 1:12 left in the first quarter. Ash has a baseline play. Doherty will set this ball up and get it to Bolden from the left perimeter. No good. Great job there by Jarvell Boardlawn to get position. That'll be another foul on Wilson Landry, his second. And they're going to say, looked like Jarvell was going up, but it'll be a baseline play with Doherty the inbounder. Just over a minute left. Inbound to Boardlawn. Pump fake. Up. With contact. No good, but a foul there called. That'll be Jaden Baptiste, the starting center for this Carencro team, will get his first foul, and Jarvell will go to the line to try to extend the lead for the Trojans as McKinney and Eli get set to check in. Boardlawn's first free throw is good. And now we'll see Eli checking in for Bolden. McKinney is going to check in for Jarvell if he makes this shot. Bolden with an early three-pointer from the corner. Now he'll take a rest here to end out the first quarter. Boardlawn is 2 for 2 from the line on that trip, and he'll take a breather as David McKinney checks into this game. Coach Brasher called David the smartest guy he's got. High praise for McKinney, and he'll check in with a minute left. Final minute of the first quarter. Ash up by 5 over Carencro. Jones on the drive, blocking foul and one. So McKinney trying to step into the lane there in help defense. And he will get charged with his first foul. Now they might be saying it was on Eli, but the bucket is good. So Jones has a chance for a three-point play here to make it a 2-point game. That free throw is up and good. Scores table trying to figure out who that foul is on, but now they'll inbound it to Doherty. Final minute of the first quarter. Ash holding on to a one-possession lead, looking to add to it before the buzzer. Boardlawn gets it in the high post, draws a double team, fights out of it, drop step into the lane, up, no good, gets his own rebound, up again. With the left hand, Jarvell Boardlawn gets his own rebound and puts that one back and gives Ash a 4-point lead, 30 seconds left. Jones being guarded by Doherty. Ash sticking with that man-to-man defense here throughout the first quarter. Bolden back into the game for this final defensive possession. Jones up, blocked by Duncan. Out to Bernard. Bernard will get it on the baseline. That ball will be out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by Doherty. And Carencro inbound with 8 seconds left. They'll get a defensive substitution here, try to prevent Boardlawn and Bolden from getting unnecessary foul here. Eli and McKinney back into the game. Doherty out in front. 5 seconds left. Jones drives, dishes to Monroe, and that's going to be a foul on the floor. It's going to be on McKinney. on the reach-in foul, and I believe that will be. Oh no, they're gonna give him free throws there. So a shooting foul, and Hayden Monroe, the sophomore, big man for Carencro, will try to make it a one-possession game here at the end of the first quarter. His first free throw is no good. Now we'll get starters back in for the Trojans as Bolden, Bordelon, and Wright re-enter the game. So Doherty will sit. Eli's in for him. Other than that, the starting five is in for Ash for this last possession. Let's see if they can get a rebound and quick shot here. Monroe is going to miss this one. They'll try to get it to Bordelon. Bordelon threw it up the court. No one there. Trying to get a quick outlet to Wright. And it's 0.2 left. Coach Brasher making sure that Carencro will not be allowed to catch and shoot. They'll have to tip this ball in if they're going to count any bucket. So what Coach Brasher's saying is any attempt that isn't an absolute tip off of the hand is going to be no good. So he's not going to, making sure they don't allow him to catch it, form up, and shoot a set shot. So barring something bizarre here, Ash will go into the break with a lead over Carencro, the number 2 seed against the number 15 seed. The winner of this game will get the winner of Ash from Tioga and Brother Martin later this week here on the NDI Game of the Week right here on 446 Sports. Executive producer Doug Gann and Marshall Leffler here with you towards the end of the first quarter, trying to sort out this final play that Carencro will get out of the sideline. Ash is making sure they're set to avoid a foul and avoid anything. So now they're going to reset the game clock. And so Carencro, well, we'll see what they reset. Okay, so 0.3. So not, again, doesn't change the play for Carencro. They're pretty much just going to have to, they're going to probably run Monroe to the goal on a lob and see if they can get him. And Duncan's going to have to make sure he doesn't get an unnecessary foul. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. 17-13 on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Ash leads Carencro here at the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back in a few moments. You're watching the NDI Game of the Week right here on 446 Sports. Back here courtside on the NDI Game of the Week right here on 446 Sports. Marshall Leffler here at Caesars Palace on the campus of Alexandria Senior High School. Ash has a 17-13 lead going into the second quarter. On your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard, I want to thank Wallace Eye Associates for partnering with us for this scoreboard all season long. Doherty will get it inside to Bordelon, who gets more contact. He will go up again, this time from the other side, and that is good. That is his 8th point of the game. That is tied with Tyshawn for the team lead. Both of them with 8 points so far. They'll take a 6-point lead early on in the second quarter. Lotz now with the ball with a big gap on the left side. He'll get it to Morrison on the baseline. Morrison driving up over Duncan, no good. Tyshawn comes down with a rebound. They'll get it out quickly to Corey. Corey will get it to Jarvell. Jarvell with a double gap on that side, but he gets stopped, so now they'll reset it. And Doherty will set up the offense for the Trojans. Duncan with a catch at the high post. He'll get it to right at the top of the key. Running some more off-ball screens. Duncan will get it there. Nice pass to Wright. And Corey Wright is in for his first points of the game. And Coach Kovacs is going to call a timeout. It's the first timeout of this ball game. 6:55 left to go in the second quarter. And Ash with a 4-0 run to start this ball game. They're up 8 points over Carencro. Tyshawn Duncan and Jarvel Bordlon each with 8 points in this ball game. Duncan has 3 slam dunks and is 2 for 2 from the line. Bordlon able to get some activity there on the post, on the low block on both sides there toward the end of the first quarter and to start off the second quarter. Ash has forced a few turnovers, jumping into the passing lanes for Carencro, and they find themselves up 8 points. This is their largest lead of the game thus far. 6:55 left to go in the second, 21-13. Game of the week right here on 446 Sports. Make sure if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. That way you'll know anytime that we're going live with live sports across the state of Louisiana. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching us on YouTube here on 446 Sports. They're going to blow this dead. And okay, I think they're going to reset. Oh my gosh, an offensive foul. Okay. I didn't see that. That was in the front court off the ball. I'm curious who they're marking that on. Okay, thank you, Doug. Hayden Monroe with an offensive foul. His first. So Ash will see if they can get it into the post again, which they've tried to do here lately. Kind of a off-target pass there into the perimeter. Looked like it was off of Carencro. Coach Brasher agrees with me, but the Bears will get it back, trailing by 8. 6:42 left to go in the second quarter. Quickly now into the front court is Morrison. He'll kick it out to Bernard for 3 from the corner. That's no good. Tyshawn with the rebound. He'll get it to Bolden. Bolden trying to get ahead of that defense. He's into the lane. Up and good. Marcus Bolden on the break. A nice rebound and outlet pass from Tyshawn Duncan. Gets it to Bolden. Going down the left side. Bolden crosses over in the lane. Goes left to right. Absorbs the contact, up and in, and the Trojans are up double figures as Bolden looks to score his 6th point of the evening. Up and good. Marcus Bolden with 6 points now, and the Trojans lead by 11. 6.5 minutes left to go until halftime. Wright will stay on lots on defense. Both him and Doherty have shared the burden there. Landry with a pump fake, drives to the elbow. His jumper is up and good. The left-hander, Derek Landry, with a nice J. That'll make it a single-digit game again, 24-15. Got Tyshawn off his feet there on the perimeter. Now Doherty will look to get this ball. A little miscommunication there as they were trying to set up a screen while Doherty was making the entry post pass, but no harm done. Oh, goodness. Air ball rebounded by Wright. Wright turns that ball over. Carencro on a 4-0 run, and Coach Brasher is going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them and be right back. You're watching the NDI Game of the Week right here on 446 Sports. Back courtside at Caesars Palace, Ash Trojans with a 24-17 lead over the 15-seeded Carencro Bears here in the regional round. Winner goes to the quarterfinals later this week. Corey Wright will bring it up now for Ash on offense. Being guarded there by Morrison, the 6th man for Carencro. Williams from the corner. Can he hit from 3? No, he's short. That'll be rebounded by Jones. Eddie Williams just checking into the game now, as does David McKinney. And that'll be blocked by David McKinney. Corey Wright absorbs some contact. He's looking to bring the offense up in transition. And an offensive foul will be called on Corey Wright. That is Corey's first foul. And trying to get something going there on the fast break. Got a head of steam there and called for the charge. So Bears will take back over down 7. Lots will look to drive into the lane. He'll get through. That layup is up and in for Derek Lots, the senior. And Carencro is back within 5 of this ball game. Corey Wright looking to get this offense established. 4:46 left to go in the second quarter. Right down the lane. That ball's up, no good. David McKinney tried to rebound. McKinney kind of got some contact there. No call. Ash will keep it. And David will head to the bench as Tyshawn will check back into this game for a baseline play. Trojans up 5. And Duncan will get it at the perimeter. Fake the handoff to Wright. Now Corey will get it. Going down the left baseline. Pulls up his dribble. Contact, and he'll get a foul call. Good job there by Wright. Just stay there. Keep hold of that ball. That's going to be Wilson Landry's second foul of the game. And Corey Wright will head back to the line. The lefty is no good on his first attempt. 4.5 minutes left to go in the second. 2-seeded Trojans and the 15-seeded Bears. 24-19 Ash over Carencro. Wright's second free throw is up, and it's good. That'll make it a 6-point lead now for the Trojans. 29-3 on the regular season with losses to Marksville, Neville, and Ruston. Lots will lose control of this one, and that'll go out of bounds back over to the home team. Both of these teams third place in their district. Ash with an OT loss to Neville here and a road loss to Ruston. Duncan trying to get a look inside. Corey trying to make the pass, but Morrison will get the steal. He'll pass it off to Monroe. Monroe is up and in. Carencro off of their fast break back to a 4-point game. And now Corey will turn this ball over. And just a mental error there by Wright. He'll have to shake that one off. Doherty will check in for him. Jaden Eli is going to check in now for Eddie Williams. So Bolden, Eli, Doherty, Bourdon, and Duncan on the floor now for the Trojans. Lots, Morrison, Jones, Monroe, and Bernard on the court for Carencro. Bernard on the baseline. He'll pump fake. Step back. Good defense there by Jarvell. Dead ball for Carencro. That's going to be tipped, almost stolen by Eli. Couldn't quite get to it. Still chasing it down. Jaden Eli would not give up on that steal. Doherty up ahead to Duncan. Duncan with a pump fake and another slam dunk. Great job on defense by Jaden Eli and a fantastic transition by the Trojans. They're back up 6. Another turnover for the Bears. Can Eli get to it? Not quite. But the Trojans will get it under their own goal. Boy, I can't wait to go watch that replay. Jaden Eli all over the defensive end of the court. Just refused to not get that steal. He ended up getting it. Now Bolden will get at the top of the key. We'll get a loose ball foul here. And this foul is going to be on Tristan Valier, the junior. Just checked in here. That's going to be his first personal. 4th team foul for the Carencro Bears. Doherty inbounds to Bourdon. Gets it right back to the top of the key. He'll look to get it to Bourdon. Bourdon being held up. Keeps his dribble. One blocked underneath. Nice effort there by Bourdon. Now Doherty will get it back off a steal. Doherty up, no good. Bourdon the rebound. His attempt is up and in. Great job by these upperclassmen for Ash. Not giving up. They'll get Doherty for a foul there. That will, I believe, be Trey Doherty's first foul of the game. 2nd team foul for Ash. Trojans 29-21 over the Bears. 2.5 minutes left to go until intermission. Bolden now playing defense at the top of the key. He'll get a ball screen. And Morrison will drive this one down the left side of the lane. A lot of contact down that side. And Doherty with another foul right there. So back-to-back for Trey Doherty, and he's got 2. McKinney with 2, Doherty with 2 for Ash. Landry and Batiste each have 2 for Carencro. So neither team dealing with much foul trouble so far. Monroe now, stolen by Bolden. Nice pass up to Doherty. Doherty, he'll throw it back to Duncan. That ball's going to be tapped out by Carencro. So Ash will inbound it right in front of Carencro's bench. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Eli will inbound. That one gets away. Doherty will pick that one up. And Coach Brasher will get him to set up the offense here. Doherty will get a screen from Duncan to the top. Looking for Eli. Eli, pump fake. Down the baseline. Spin move. Fade away. Up and no good. Bolden fighting for the rebound. And it'll be picked up by Morrison. 2 minutes left in the first half of this regional round ball game. Pass inside to Morrison. That one rims out. Bolden with the rebound. Look it up. He'll cross into the front court. Now looking to drive on his own through a double team. A spin move inside. Up and blocked. Value with the rebound. Lots in transition. He'll keep it himself all the way to the rim. Duncan. If Duncan didn't block that shot, he certainly affected it. Ash comes down with the rebound, and that's going to be a technical foul. A flagrant, or just basically grabbing him. Or is that a double? Let's see. Official sorting it out here. It's definitely going to be a personal foul. We did see that on Carencro, who was fouling Doherty, who had the ball there. Couldn't tell if Tyshawn blocked that shot, but if he didn't block it, he certainly affected it, especially sending a ball handler down the left side. That's going to be a tough matchup for anyone going against Duncan. So Monroe's going to be called for the personal. Sorting it out here at the table. So Hayden Monroe, the sophomore, gets called for the personal. That is going to put Ash into the bonus, so they'll get a 1-and-1. However, after the play, due to the excessiveness of that foul, either that or words that were said, Monroe gets the technical as well. So Ash will get 2 technical free throws. Doherty, his first free throw attempt is up and good. He was 0 for 2 earlier in this ball game, but now he'll try to get set up for his second free throw, and he'll make that one as well. So that was the 1-and-1. Bolden is going to go now to the line for the 2 technical free throws. After these 2, Ash is going to get it up double digits. The foul was committed under Ash's goal. Bolden has 1 more free throw. Minute and a half left to go in this first half. Ash with a 4-point lead going into the second. Up to 11 now. Bolden's second technical attempt is no good. They'll move the ball up to half court now, so instead of under their own basket, Ash will get it at half court with a minute and a half left, up 11 over Carencro. Tight defense there on Boardlawn, but Jarvell will get it, hand it off to right, and Ash will set up their offense. Screen there from Bolden, trying to get Bolden open. Post entry pass from way back. Bolden will get it again, underneath, up and in, and Jarvell's tough down there. He gives the Trojans a 13-point lead with just over 1 minute left until the halftime break. Boardlawn now in double figures for the home team. 1 minute remaining in this regional round first half. Jones He will try to go down the left side, and Duncan will erase that one for another block. Well, he has been good all year at sending ball handlers down the left side of that lane to their weaker hand and reaching up and blocking those shots. It's been a huge part of his 2026 season. Vollier will get that ball wide open. Trojans are lucky they didn't surrender one there. Morrison down the lane. He's up. No good. Rebound McKinney. Outlet to Duncan. He'll get it up to Eli. Eli gets it to Bolden. Bolden on the left block. Pass to Duncan. Duncan with a pump fake. Up and in. Really nice decision there by Marcus Bolden. I think 4 different Ash Trojans touched the ball on the way up the court. Half a minute left. Trojans up 15. Joseph Jones at the top of the key. Carencro trying to get a bucket going. Bernard down the lane. Spin move. Dribbles dead. Good defense there by Duncan. Lotz will dribble it to the elbow, and this will be a reach-in foul called on Marcus Bolden. That's Marcus Bolden's second. So 2 each for Marcus, David, and Trey. Although with 16 seconds left, we should be able to get them to the break with just 2 personal fouls apiece. 4th team foul for Ash. They'll run a flat baseline play, will Carencro. Duncan is going to reject Bernard's attempt in the corner. And he just continues to host a block party here at Caesars Palace. He'll head to the bench, get a breather here to end the half. Williams will check in for Tyshawn. Morrison in the corner. Kills his dribble. Bernard and see, they'll call a personal there either on McKinney or Eli. It's on Eli. Eli's second. So he joins the 2-foul club with McKinney, Bolden, and Doherty. Boardlawn set to check in here with just over 2 seconds left. Try to get one last shot if you're Ash. Bernard, who had 21 points in the by-district win over Bonneville, makes his first free throw there. Makes it a 14-point game. Boardlawn checks in for McKinney. No good. Boardlawn, see if he can get a shot up to half court. That one will fall short, hit the net. Ash will head into the locker room up 14 over Carencro. The 2 seed Alexandria Trojans, 36. The 15 seed Carencro Bears, 22. 10 minutes until the third quarter. We'll step away and be back for the start of the second half. You are watching the NDI Game of the Week right here on 446 Sports. Welcome back to Caesars Palace. We're at halftime of the NDI Game of the Week right here on 446 Sports. I'm Marshall Leffler alongside executive producer Doug Gann. Game is brought to you by NDI Heating and Cooling. Told you pregame, spring has sprung. Get your AC service now. You'll thank me, you'll thank Noah later. Want to thank NDI Heating and Cooling for bringing us the Game of the Week all season long. Also want to thank Wallace Eye Associates. We're bringing our scoreboard to you live today. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. You will be in tune for everything that 446 broadcasts around the state all year long. Thanks everybody who's watching on YouTube. About a minute and a half left to go until they start the third quarter. Ash is led in scoring by Jarvell Bordelon and Tyshawn Duncan, both who each have 12 points. Marcus Bolden has 7. Trey Doherty has 2 points. Corey Wright has 3 for the Trojans. The leading scorer for Carencro, Kendrick Bernard, has been held to just 1 of 2 free throws in this ball game. Ash took a 4-point lead into the second quarter, up 17-13. Allowed only 8 points to Carencro in that second quarter. Meanwhile, really going on a run there to both start and end the second quarter. Started off the second quarter with a big run and ended with some defense. Both head coaches pregame preach defense. Kovacs actually said it 3 times: defense, defense, defense. And you'll hear that word a lot more in the Ash Huddle, as that has been their focus since training camp. So both these teams bringing a defensive focused game plan into this regional round, and Ash on their way, on pace for 72 points, averaging about 69 for the year. So if the Trojans can keep pace here, they will move on and host the regional round of the Division I Select playoffs. The winner of this game, we mentioned, will face the winner of the 7-10 matchup. The 7th-seeded Tioga Indians are taking on the Brother Martin Crusaders over in Tioga tonight. Winner of that game will take on the winner of this game. Here we are, set to tip off. We are underway here in Caesars Palace in the second half. Ash up 14 over Carencro. Doherty trying to guard Morrison there, came up a little slow. Let's keep an eye on him. Bernard down the lane, a little Euro step. That one's up, no good. Bolden tried to grab the rebound, but that went off of Jaden Batiste, and Ash will retain possession after the rebound. Doherty getting double teamed quickly. He'll get it back underneath to Bolden. Bolden will take 2 dribbles and hand it back to Doherty. Coach Brasher will call a quick timeout as Carencro shows that full court trap there for the first time this evening. And Coach Brasher will talk it over. Both these teams took part in the Turlings Catholic Tournament in January. Brought many of those games to you here on 446 Sports. Ash was able to win that tournament in that trip to Lafayette, taking down Rain, taking down St. Louis, got to play Westgate, got to play Turlings. So got a look at a lot of the teams in that area. Carencro out of District 3-5A, and they lost to St. Louis in that tournament. They beat Rain in that tournament. They actually beat Rain twice this season. Carencro took a loss to Turlings during that stretch of games as well. So a lot of stylistic ways to compare these two teams, both taking part in that Turlings Catholic tournament back in January. So now we'll see Carencro go lay off the trap, and Doherty, Bolden, and Wright will hang out in the backcourt looking to break the pressure here. Doherty will go cross court to Wright, who will get it quickly to the middle of Tyshawn. Tyshawn 2-dribble spin move, and he slams that one home. That's Tyshawn's 13th and 14th points of this ball game. He's got 2 free throws and 6 slam dunks. Brings the crowd to their feet, brings the student section to their feet here at Ash. Bernard off a curl. He'll kick it out to Batiste. Batiste will reset the offense. Out to Landry. Now Lott's trying to get something going. That'll be a blocking foul called on Boardlawn as Jarvell was late in help defense into the lane. That will be Boardlawn's first personal foul of this contest. So, still is a 16-point game, 6:48 left to go in this third quarter. And Ash will have to defend Carencro under their own basket. Getting into Bernard. Another loose ball foul. This time it's on Doherty, and that's Doherty's third personal. Second team foul early on. Just over a minute gone by in the third. Ash with 2 quick fouls, and Doherty certainly with 3 personal fouls. Coach Brash will talk that over with assistant coach Chris Bailey. Meanwhile, Carencro out to Morrison on the perimeter. Good job on defense there by Ash again. Bernard will reset it at the top. Now Morrison will look to get something going again for Carencro. They're 5 out on offense. Dribble handoffs. They're going to run the weave at the top of the key. Trying to get some switching here for Ash's defense on that weave play. Morrison for 3. No good. Rebound by Teets. He's going to step out of bounds. That'll be a turnover for Carencro. So the Bears running the weave offense up top. Ash stayed home, stayed disciplined, didn't get caught up in excessive switching, and they'll get a turnover after the offensive rebound. Couple buckets here, and the Trojans can go up 20. Bolden inside to Duncan. Duncan down the lane. He'll get fouled on the floor, and the Trojans will get a baseline out-of-bounds play here. Wright will be the inbounder. Just over 6 minutes left to go in the third. Your NDI game of the week right here on 446 Sports. Duncan hands off to Wright. Wright for 3. No good. Too long. Bolden with the rebound. Kicks it out to Boardlawn. Boardlawn, triple threat position. Now he'll reset it and get it to Corey Wright. Good offensive rebound there by Marcus. Wright in isolation. Nice post entry pass to Jarvell. Jarvell down low. Up. In. With the left hand. That's 14 now for Boardlawn. Trojans up 18.
We need the points! We need points! Not playing with the ball!
Lots being guarded tightly by Wright. Boardlawn with a steal. He's freed in the court. Slam dunk by Jarvell. Another turnover for Ash and another easy bucket. Another turnover for Ash. Can they get another one? Ahead to Doherty. Probably should have slowed down against the double team. And that'll be a turnover for Ash. But we mentioned a couple buckets and the Trojans are up 20. That's indeed what happened. 5:16 left to go in the third quarter. Trojans extending their lead, have not allowed a basket yet here in the second half. As Morrison brings it up and hands it off to Bernard. Landry looks to get it into Batiste. Batiste from the high post out to Morrison. Morrison on the wing to Landry. Lott's trying to get open off a curl cut. Bernard as well, nothing doing. Ash still playing tight defense. Boardlawn will get called with a foul on the perimeter. Be a push on Duncan, and that's his first personal. So your leading scorers for Ash have been able to stay out of foul trouble. That's Jarvell and Tyshawn. Morrison in the corner, looking to drive. Little floater, up, short. Tipped by Williams, rebounded by Duncan. Duncan is on outlet pass. Tries to go behind the back now. He'll pick it up. Down the line to Williams. In the corner to Boardlawn for 3. No good. Rebounded by Wright. Wright looking to finish. Gets bumped. And one! Corey Wright off the offensive rebound. Jump stop on the right block. Draws contact up and in. The hoop and the harm, and Wright will go to the line for a 3-point play. The offensive rebounding for Ash has been very impactful here in the second half. Corey Wright will hit the free throw and make it a 3-point play, and that will make it a 23-point ball game. Corey Wright gets a quick foul there. His second personal. And we'll get a substitution here for the Bears as Joseph B.J. Jones is going to check in to the ball game for Kendrick Bernard. Lotz gets it up top. Over to Morrison. Down low, Bolden gets a hand in the lane. And that'll be out of bounds off of Marcus Bolden. So Carencro will retain possession underneath their own basket. Inbound, out to Jones at the top of the key. Pump fake down the lane. Now a kick out to Landry for three. It's good. That's Wilson Landry for three. First points of the second half for Carencro. Now Wright quickly into the front court. And Ash will set up their offense with a 1-4 high look. Entry pass to Bourdon. Contact, no foul. And down here on the wide side of the baseline is Eddie Williams to inbound this ball. That'll be Trey Doherty as he checks in for Williams. So now Corey Wright inbounds it, gets it to Doherty. Right back to Wright, who's underneath. Same spot, same result. Corey Wright for two. 47-25. 3:50 left to go in the third quarter. Over to Landry. Can he hit from three again? No. Rebounded by Morrison. Morrison with a nice move inside. His layup is up and no good. Bourdon rebound out quickly. Looking to Wright. Now he'll back out and get it back to Trey Doherty, the point guard. Doherty down the lane quickly. Little floater from the left side. Up, no good. Rebound, Marcus Bolden. The putback is good. And a timeout from Chris Kovach for Carencro. 49-25, Ash over the Bears. 3:20 left to go in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break and be right back. You're watching the NDI Game of the Week right here on 446 Sports. Back courtside here at Caesars Palace. 30-second timeout called by Carencro. They are down by 24 to the 2-seeded Trojans. Ash has only allowed 3 points here in the third quarter. And about 3 minutes left to go in this third quarter. And Ash again, similarly to the second quarter, transition defense into offense. Been able to get some quick, easy points and extend this lead. Haven't had to rely on the three-pointer too much this evening, although they have shot efficiently well from downtown. Meanwhile, Carencro trying to get some offense going. That'll be a handoff to Lotz. Back to Monroe. A little bit off target, and another turnover for Carencro. And the Trojans will take over with 2:40 left to go in the third, looking to double up the 15-seeded Bears. Bolden will get the inbound, pass it quickly to Wright, who faces pressure from Morrison. Right now into the front court, setting the offense up with a pass to Bourdon in the post. Jarvell with a one-on-one. Now he'll just shoot a J from there. In and out. Bolden with another offensive rebound and another fantastic putback by the junior. And the Trojans have doubled up the Bears. +1, 51-25. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Trojans will host Friday night if they're able to hold on to this big lead. Brother Martin is at Tioga tonight, the 7th-seeded Indians and the 10th-seeded Crusaders. Brother Martin, a long storied, successful basketball program. Meanwhile, Tioga, a top 10 seed, and some top tier talent on their roster. Morrison from the corner, that's good. Jay Nealon was there, hand in his face, but Morrison, who's a quick scorer off the bench, he started the second half. 6-man for the Bears. He gets a 3 there in the corner. And that's 2 threes for Carencro in the third quarter. That's the only scoring that they have done. Boardline will get it in the same spot, being guarded by Kendrick Bernard. Now he'll dribble back out, facing a double team. Bernard kind of pulled the chair out from him there. And Ash will retain possession underneath. Wright will get it to Duncan. Duncan against a one-on-one, a spin move. Nice footwork by Tyshawn, and a really nice right-handed effort off the backboard. Tyshawn's going to get a delay of game there. I think he caught his own shot out of the net. And if you don't pass that right back to the official quickly, they're going to call you for a delay there. So get a warning, no harm done. And a lead extended here for the Trojans. 28 points is all that Carencro has scored. Jones there up at the top. He'll get it to Morrison. Now Morrison will try to get it to Bernard, up to Jarvell. Jarvell with another slam. Great pass there on the feed from Duncan to get the ball accurately up to Jarvell. Little two-man action for Carencro leads to a turnover. And Ash continues to attack on transition. Kick out. Landry will get it. Turned over. Jarvell up in front again. See if he can lay it up. Yes, he will. 57-28. About 30 seconds left to go. And the Trojans are really starting to pull away. Up 12 at the break. And the third quarter has been a clinic for Ash as a block party. It's been a block party as well. Duncan gets another one. Goes behind the back. He'll kick it on a handoff to Wright. Duncan back underneath. And Landry will foul Duncan under the basket there to prevent another slam dunk. That's Landry's third foul, I believe. Maybe his fourth. Pass to Duncan. Duncan. They're going to reset the clock here. So just about time for one more shot here from Ash, if they can keep it down on this end of the court. 29-point lead. Corey Wright looking to add to it. And Duncan will get called for an illegal screen. And Coach Brasher's going to get David in there for Corey Wright for the final play of the third quarter. So here goes Jones up to the half-court line. He's up to the top of the key. That shot is up. No good. And we are at the end of the third quarter. Ash 57, Carencro 28. Trojans have opened up a 29-point lead over the 15th-seeded Bears and look to move on to the quarterfinals later this week. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this. You are watching the NDI Game of the Week right here on 446 Sports. Welcome back to Caesars Palace. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter here. Trojans, number 2 seed, 29-3 regular season record, looking for their 30th win of the 2025-2026 campaign. If they're able to hold on to this lead, they will get another home game later this week against the winner of Tioga and Brother Martin. Doherty will inbound it and get it right back from Jarvell. Probably expect the Trojans to run patient, deliberate offense here. As Doherty dribbles dead, he'll get it to Bolden. Now Bolden will reset over to Boardlawn now. Boardlawn for three, and that's good. Nice set shot. Easy money for Jarvell. 60-28 now. The Trojans lead the Bears. This will be Landry from the elbow. It's going to be no good. Up and rebounded by Batiste. Nice job by Batiste. Offensive rebound and put back for Carencro. That gets them up past the 30-point mark. Doherty being guarded by Morrison in the backcourt. He'll get it up and hand it off to Wright. Right down the lane. He'll spin inside. Nice pass to Marcus Bolden. Marcus Bolden up and in for two. A really nice cut by Marcus, and Corey Wright finds him for the assist. That's going to be a technical foul now on the Trojans, and that's going to be Duncan. I would imagine, so it's an unsportsmanlike technical foul, so probably taunting, probably some words those officials didn't care to hear. So Tyshawn will get his first technical of the game. He already got an illegal screen at the end of the third quarter, so you need to make sure that he is focused once he re-enters this ball game. Bernard's first free throw attempt is up and good. Had 21 points, we mentioned, in that win over Bonneville in the first round. Second one is up and good. Makes it a 30-point ball game with just under 7 minutes left to go. Ash over Carencro. Bears will get it after the technical, as McKinney has checked in for Tyshawn Duncan and is guarding Landry there in the post. Wright and Doherty been taking turns on the point guard all day. Jones down the lane. Nice floater with the right hand by Jones. That one's up and in. Gets the lead back under 30. As Doherty is guarded by Bernard. He'll get it again to the right side to Boardlawn. McKinney will reverse the play, and we'll have a loose ball foul here on Batiste, who has, I believe, 3 fouls now. Trojans running a lot of off-ball screens there, cross-screening around the lane, and Carencro getting caught up in those, getting called for the hold there. Boardlawn, back to Doherty. Doherty with some speed on the left side. Another handoff to Bolden. Bolden gets a look from three, and it's good. Some nice passing there. Boardlawn to Doherty to Bolden for three. And Bolden has multiple three-pointers yet again this season. Doherty with a deflection there, trying to pick up a steal there, guarding Morrison. Now Batiste with a dead dribble, gets it inside to Landry. McKinney on defense, kick out to the corner. Jones in the lane. Corey Wright with a deflection, and Marcus Bolden with a steal. Fantastic defensive effort tonight by the home team. Corey Wright with the ball. He'll go ISO against Jones. Boardlawn for three again. No good. Bolden with another offensive rebound inside to Doherty. And Doherty will draw the foul. Boy, Marcus Bolden all over the offensive glass this evening for the home team. Nice pass inside to Doherty. Doherty gets fouled on the way up. So now Trey Doherty goes back to the line for 2 free throws. 5.5 minutes left to go in this game. That is going to be the 5th foul on Landry, senior team captain for Carencro. So he will head to the bench, fouling out of this game. 65-34. Doherty up and good. One for two from the line for Trey Doherty. That's going to be rebounded by Bernard. Quickly up now is Carencro as they try to pick up the pace a little bit. And McKinney forces a turnover. Good defense there in the corner. and got Carencro to cough it up, and so Ash will get it back. Up 32 points. 5.5 minutes left to go until the quarterfinals. Trojans content to slow it down, and they'll continue to look for layups and wide open kickouts. This will be a timeout called by Lance Brasher, head coach of the Trojans. We'll step away and be right back. You are watching the NDI Game of the Week right here on 446 Sports. Welcome back courtside here at Caesars Palace. Full timeout there called by Coach Brasher. And they're going to get into their playbook a little bit here and probably try to kill some clock. Hand off to Wright. That's going to be a shooting foul, so Corey Wright will head back to the line. Got a score update for you. Tioga 30, Brother Martin 26. Do I have that right? Thank you, Doug. Halftime at Tioga. 7th-seeded Indians 30, the 10th-seeded Brother Martin Crusaders 26. Winner of that game taking on the winner of this game. Winner of this game increasingly looking like it is going to be the Trojans, as Corey Wright delights the student section with that made free throw. Meanwhile, Batiste down on the other end, he is going to get the and one. David McKinney called for the foul, and that will send Batiste to the line for the and one. Batiste for the three-point play. That one is up and good. Makes it a 30-point ball game here for the Trojans at Caesars Palace. 4:46 on the game clock. Trojans looking to make it back to the quarterfinals. McKinney at the top of the key, reverses it to Wright. Board line for three. No good. Rebounded by Lotz. Lotz being guarded by Bolden. He'll drive and kick it back to Jones at the top of the key. Corey Wright playing D up top. Will pass inside behind Trey Doherty. That'll be up and in for Morrison. Nice cut there by the junior guard for Carencro. We're at the 4-minute mark here at Ash, as Wright will get a screen from McKinney. Go down the left side again. That one's up. No good. Rebound Doherty. Almost another and one. Offensive rebounding continuing to benefit Ash here in the second half. Wright, the lefty, going down that side. No good, but Doherty, who's been an elite rebounding guard all season long since he stepped off the football field, he gets a chance to add to his scoring total, and he will make his first free throw. That'll make it 68-39 here at Ash. 2 for 2 goes Trey Doherty from the line. And now he'll tip that one away. Almost stolen, but Carencro will keep it. Potts up at the top calling for a ball screen, won't get one. Knocked away by Bolden, but recovered by Bernard. Ash continuing to shut down driving lanes. Carencro having to kick out. Settling for a long three is Morrison. That one's no good. Ash has it back now. Doherty into the front court. Now he'll back it out. Being guarded by Potts. He'll get it to Bourdlawn. Bourdlawn. Pump fake on Batiste. Thought about a three, but passes it to McKinney. Now another pump fake. Going down the left side. Easy drive for Bourdlawn. He misses. Bourdlawn over the rim, but Bolden with a rebound. Another putback for the Trojans. And that's going to be Batiste with the foul, and that might be his fifth. If that's a personal, that might be his fifth. I'm not certain. But essentially an offensive foul. And Ash will get it right back. This time under Carencro's goal. As Batiste heads to the bench. Doherty will inbound it out to Marcus at the top. Now he'll get it right back from Marcus underneath the goal. Blocked. Real nice job there by Morrison. Doherty trying to use the rim to guard him there, but defended well by Carencro. Ash keeps it. Entry pass to right. They've run that play a few times. The lefty is up and no good. Bolden almost had another offensive rebound. As Morrison looks to get his scoring going again. Blocking foul called on Bourdlawn. I believe that's the second foul. No real foul trouble for anybody at Ash. Tyshawn angling to get back in there. .240 left to go in this ball game. Ash looking like they are going to be in the quarterfinals yet again this year. Last year in the quarters, they lost to the Purple Knights of St. Augustine, who went on to win the championship in D1 Select. This time they'll get either Tioga or Brother Martin. And as producer Doug Gann let us know there, Tioga with a 4-point lead over Brother Martin at half, so we'll be keeping an eye on that one all across the Sinai area as we see where the Trojans will be scouting next, as they are up 30 points here with under 3 minutes left to go. Doherty's going to get it in the backcourt. And he'll get a wide open drive down the lane. Really nice finger roll. Didn't use the backboard at all, just went over the front rim. Nothing but net. 73-41, 2.5 left to go here inside Caesars Palace. Be a kick out to Potts. His three-pointer is good. So he goes nothing but net from the top of the key. So here comes Doherty into the front court as the student section chants for Jaden Wilson. I will mention Jaden Wilson named to the LHSA all-composite team. That means he will finish his high school career. He'll walk across that stage with a 4.0 perfect grade point average. Number 24, senior for the Ash Trojans. A leader on this team. Doesn't get the most minutes every night, but a 4.0 grade point average and a fan favorite here at Ash for sure. Jaden Wilson named to the all-composite all-state team for boys basketball. Definitely want to recognize Mr. Jaden Wilson for that accomplishment. As Ash will take a 73-44 lead into what could be the final stoppage of play of this game, and it looks like Jaden Wilson is going to check into this ball game for the Trojans, and Coach Brasher is going to empty his bench. You see Ashton checking into the game now, Jaden Wilson checking into the game. So we'll get to see Gage is checking into the game now for Ash. So we'll get to see the reserves here for the Trojans get some playoff experience here in the regional round, as this one is looking like it's going to go to the home team in the regional round yet again. These two teams played in this round last year. 6-point game in 2025 this time. It's been all Trojans since the second quarter. 1 minute, 28 seconds left to go. Trojans inbound down the lane, up. Rebound by Potts. He'll get up the court quickly, and that'll be Bernard with a layup up and in. Just over a minute left here for the Trojans and the Bears. Ash going to move on to the quarterfinals. That one's no good. Rebounded by Jones. Up ahead to Bernard. Bernard will miss the layup. That'll be rebounded by Ashton. Nice job by Ashton. Running the floor there. Chasing down that board. And he'll be in the stat sheet here with just a minute left. Ash, the 2 seed. This will be their 30th win of this season. They'll move to 30-3. Another turnover up to Potts. Potts with a step in the lane. His shot is up no good. And a block there by Jaden Wilson. So Wilson will enter the stat sheet as well. Trojans move to 30-3 and will host the quarterfinal round later this week. We'll be bringing that game to you here on 446 Sports like we have all season. 3-pointer no good. Final moments here inside Caesars Palace, and it's going to be a 73-46 victory and another trip to the quarterfinals for the Ash Trojans, the 2 seed over the 15 seed. Ash moves to 30-3. Carencro will finish their season at 21-11. Later this week, the quarterfinals will be here. It will be the Ash Trojans. Will it be the 7th seed, the Tioga Indians, or the 10th seed, the Martin Crusaders? We will find that out later this evening. But for now, in the NDI game of the week, one more time on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard, Ash 73, Carencro 46, and the Trojans get another win and a trip to the quarters as they try to make another run back to March Madness. Want to thank NDI Heating and Cooling for bringing us this game of the week like they have all season long. Want to thank Wallace Eye Associates, Wallace Eye and Laser Center for helping us with the scoreboard this season. And we want to thank everyone out there who joined us for this regional round matchup here on 446 Sports. Remember, if you're watching, if you enjoyed the game today, hit subscribe there on YouTube. You'll stay in tune with everything that 446 brings to you live around the state of Louisiana, and trust me, it is a lot. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll thank us later. Ash moves on to the quarterfinals with a 73-46 victory over the Carencro Bears. 30-3 are the Trojans, and they'll look to keep this playoff run going with Jarrell Bordelon, Tyshawn Duncan, and company. Thank you for everyone for watching our game of the week this week. Stay tuned for the quarterfinal game that'll take place later this week. We'll have those details for you. And be sure to stay tuned to 446 on all your social media channels, Facebook, X, YouTube. Check us out there. We've got your team covered. Trust us. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. You've been watching the NDI Heating and Cooling Game of the Week right here on 446 Sports.